Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Monday. Today I'm coming at you with our weekly Minks Monday Q&A. But before I get started, I wanted to share an email that I got a few days ago, actually a few weeks ago. Since I had already emailed the subscriber back, and I just thought I would weigh in and I would let you guys know what it is, because she had a great question on what to do in a specific situation. So this subby was actually into getting her first Louis Vuitton. She was at the boutique and she had a great sales associate, and she asked the sales associate to bring out a Neverfull. And while she was looking at the Neverfull, she noticed that some of the lining was off, I believe, or maybe it was the vachetta trimming. But she was a little nervous on asking the sales associate to see another one. So she said, you know what, never mind. I will think about it and I'll let you know. She emailed me saying that she felt kind of nervous. She rushed out of there. She wanted to ask for another one, but she didn't know what to do. And the reason why I'm bringing this up on before we even continue with Minks Monday is because this is such a great she sent such a great question as far as what should she do. I think a lot of people, myself included in the beginning, I was extremely intimidated by these stores. I didn't know how to act. I didn't know what to say. I felt that they could see right through me. And sometimes I think that happens with some of us. And hopefully I'll be able to give you guys some courage and go in there and, you know, start looking at all these different bags or different accessories. So I'm going to tell you guys something that I do when I actually shop. Some of you might say, oh my God, she's such a diva. I'm not a diva. But the best way that I can put it into perspective is, let's just say you're going to the grocery store and you're in the fruits and veggies section, right? Okay, so when you get to the fruits and veggies section, you see that the only vegetables or fruits that they have are very bruised. They're very, they just look nasty, right? And what are you going to do? You're not going to get them. Why? Or unless, I mean, you might start looking through them to see if you can find a better apple, a better cucumber, what have you, right? So you're looking, you don't find anything. What's going to happen? You're not going to get it. Why? Because you want the best of the best for your family. You're not going to give them bruised fruit or, you know, or just nasty vegetables, right? So that's the way I feel with the handbag. I actually asked my sales associates, depending upon how many they have, to bring out either 5 or 6, or maybe all of them if they have, I don't know, if they have 4 of a different accessory, a different bag that I'm looking at, because I am extremely meticulous about what I like to look at. So with fruits and vegetables, we're only talking about a couple dollars. With handbags and accessories, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. So why should you settle for something that has a crack in it or a crease? There's some times that I have gone into a boutique and I look at the product and I just say, how the heck did this pass inspection? There's no way. But we are all humans. Sometimes that happens. So like I said, I asked them to bring out every single bag or every single accessory, and I like to choose from there because, for example, multicolor, no 2 pieces are exactly the same. They have different, maybe they have, one might have a little bit more pink, one might have a little bit more blue, or with vachetta. Perfect example, vachetta. Sometimes they have pieces that have been there quite a bit, and either the vachetta might look a little more patina than it should be, or other cases, some pieces are older than others, or some pieces are made in Spain, some pieces are made in US or France. So it's all up to us and what we choose. I don't think it's bad for any of us to ask, can I see that? Can I see another one? Can I see another one? I've done it multiple times because, as I said before, we are paying a lot of money and you want to get the best of the best, because when you walk out of there, you want to have this great feeling of, I got the perfect bag, I got the perfect accessory, and you feel so comfortable and you feel so confident with it. You don't want to walk out of there saying, well, it's not bad, right? I mean, it doesn't look too bad, right? You don't want to have that doubt. So, as I said, I already emailed the subby back. Hopefully I was able to give her some insight, but don't ever settle. Don't ever settle. If you go into a boutique and you have your cash ready, or you have your card ready and your card ready, and you already have in your mind what you're going to get, and when you're there, you don't find something, you don't have to buy it. And trust me, that's the pot calling the kettle black, because sometimes I feel that I have to get something, but don't ever settle. whether it's with a an off lining or with an off colored vachetta. Always, 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 always go for what you like, and don't let a sales associate or anyone else try to, you know, pull you towards one end or another and say, oh, well, it's not that bad, it's going to patina anyways. No, when you want a new bag, you want it to look brand new. But anyways, I just had to go on that tangent. I just want to let you guys know my thoughts on it. And hopefully, as I said before, I was able to help some of you out if you're in that predicament. So, Minks Monday, here we go. Okay, so let's go with the very first question. Anna Schmidt. Hi, Minnie. Thank you so much for answering my question. Please tell me if you ever consider working at Louis Vuitton. I'd love to shop with you. Thanks. Yes, I would. Oh my goodness. I would love to work at Louis Vuitton. But at the same time, I don't think and my paycheck would go towards anything else besides handbags and accessories. So it might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing. But at the same time, with that fabulous discount, how could you not want to work there? Okay, next one. Kota Mundaka. I'm so sorry. Minnie, I always forget to send you a question for Minks Monday Q&A. I hope you can answer mine for the next one. My question is, how do you take care of your Azor goodies? Is it bad to wear jeans or any darker clothes? How long does it take to transfer? Is there any way to avoid or clean the color transfer? Okay, as you guys know, I do not treat any of my bags whatsoever. And is it bad to wear jeans and darker clothing? It depends. It depends if it's a newer shirt or if it's newer jeans, because some of them have they're very saturated with dyes. So depending upon how you wear your bag, I would say try not to wear jeans. I have worn my Azor with plenty of jeans. I'm just very mindful about how it lays. If you have it on the crook of your arm and you have your jeans and it's very easy for the Speedy or the Neverfull or whatever bag it is to get in contact with the jeans, I would probably say try not to do that, because it's not like once once the Speedy or the Azor hits the jean or whatever fabric it is, it'll automatically have transfer. No. It has to rub up against the transfer or the Azor. So once it does that, there's no way to be able to pull that off. There are a few brands that I have seen, a few different chemicals that I've seen that you can put on it to lift it. Some people have used the Mr. Clean. I always advise not to use any chemicals whatsoever on your bags. And what I have seen also is that like I said, it won't instantly rub on there, but depending upon how much movement you have or how your bag moves as you carry it, it might take one shopping trip. So be very, very mindful about what you wear with your Azor goodies. Sometimes, most of us, I have seen, we like to wear Azor during the spring and the summer, which is great because you tend to wear lighter colors. However, I do like to wear my dark clothing year round. It just depends upon where I'm going. And it's just like I said, you have to be very, very mindful. It's not something that I'm not trying to deter you guys from getting Azor, because it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful canvas. Just be kind of careful. And then once you kind of get the swing of it, you completely forget it. For example, with my Neverfull, I don't even think twice about what I'm wearing. I just kind of throw it on my shoulder and I'm good to go. I have worn jeans with it, super dark clothing with it, and luckily I have had no color transfer. So just once you start to get the hang of it with the Azor, I think you'll be okay. Okay. Melissa Bailey. Love you, Minnie. Oh, thank you. I love you too. It makes me sad that you're not happy at your place of employment. That's quite all right. I think maybe it's time to move on. I think whatever you decide will be the right decision for you, which I have an update for you guys. I posted a question on your last Q&A, and I'm hoping you can answer it next week. Do you match your jewelry to the hardware on the bag that you carry? I would love to purchase some silver Tiffany jewelry, but all my bags have gold hardware. What are your thoughts on mixing? I absolutely love to mix my metals. For example, my ring is white gold, so I tend to wear a lot of gold jewelry, but rose gold, it doesn't matter. I love to mix and match. Sometimes I will be matchy-matchy, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with switching, if my bag has silver hardware. Sometimes I like to have silver, other times I'll wear gold. It just depends on actually the outfit that I'm wearing. That's how I pick the bag. Okay. Laura Greenfield, I know you love your Speedies. When you go out for meals and there are no extra chairs, what do you mean there's never extra chairs? I'm just kidding. To place the bag, where do you put it? I don't want to use a purse hook only because it keeps it out in the open. You know what? Once upon a time, I used a purse hook a few different times, and I really didn't like the way that it pulled on the tabs. Because depending upon how much you actually carry in your bag, whether it's a Speedy, Neverfull, Alma, whatever it is, if you have a lot of items in there, I get so nervous that the tabs are going to just start ripping off. I know it's not going to happen, but you never know if it happens, if you do it quite a bit. So actually what I do, if there is not an extra chair, I actually just put it on top of the table. Some people might think that's tacky, but I want to know where my bag is at all times. I used to get really nervous with it being underneath the table as well, because if it was not by my side, if it was on the other side of the table, I felt that someone would come up and grab it. I don't know. It's all these thoughts that I have. But for the most part, I'll leave it up on the table. But I think I've encountered that 1 or 2 times. For the most part, there's always been an extra chair. And yeah, I think you're fine putting it up top. I hate putting it on my lap because I feel that, what if I'm drinking water or tea or something and it just drips on it? That makes me nervous. So I'd always advise against that. But I'm not saying I'm a messy eater, but you never know. But I think you'll be fine. If you put it on top or if you ask for another chair, I mean, it's your baby. It's your leather baby. Why not take care of it? Okay. Sorry, that's Eddie. Like I told you guys earlier, I don't know what's going on with him today. Okay, Carlos CC. Hi, Minnie. 3 questions for your next Q&A. What happened to your Alma multicolor? If you guys saw my updated collection video, she's still in my collection. Are you going to replace the Vachetta or restore it at home? I'm actually not going to do anything to it. I chose to keep her with her spots and leave the Vachetta just as it is, because even though I don't know the story, she still has loads of character, and I really do like that. Okay, what are your thoughts about the new LV Calvi and Damier Azor with a pink interior? The Calvi, I believe it retails for $2,500. I don't remember. It's over the 2,000 limit that I do for canvas, and I think this bag is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's kind of a upscale Neverfull. It tends to have a little bit more structure. It has a middle zipper. It has 2 pockets on one side, another slip pocket on another. It has a lot of organization, and it's a beautiful bag. I have yet to see it in person. I'm hoping I will see it sometime this week. But I don't know what's going on with my coughing. And I think oh my goodness, that pink interior, that grenade pink interior is just to die for. I love the Calvi. I think it's a beautiful bag. My birthday is in 2 weeks, and I cannot decide between the Totally PM in Damier Ben or the Speedy B 25 in Damier Ben. Please help. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think you should go for the Speedy B 25. It depends. It depends what you need it for. If you want complete versatility, you cannot go wrong with the Speedy B, because you can take off that crossbody strap and you can wear it just as a classic Speedy. You could throw it over your shoulder. You guys know I'm not a big fan of bandoliers, but still, I can definitely appreciate the versatility of it. And the Totally obviously is just a shoulder bag, or you can carry it on the crook of your arm. So it really depends. Do you need versatility? I think you'll get more use out of the Speedy B versus the Totally. So I would have to say go for the 25. Absolutely. Okay. Patty R. Patty Cakes. Hi, Minnie. I love that name. Hi, Minnie. New LV addict here, and I'm looking to add a new piece to my collection, but I can't decide between Neverfull MM or Delightful MM. I love them both in Damier Ben. P.S. My current collection includes the Speedy 30, the Josephine wallet, and the Favorite MM, all in Damier Ben. XOXO. Ooh, okay. If you had to pick the Delightful or the Neverfull, hands down, I'd pick the Neverfull, just because of its particular silhouette. You cannot go wrong with the Neverfull. There are hordes of us that love the Neverfull for its very simple. It's very easy to go from day to night if you had to. And it's extremely versatile. Not saying that the Delightful isn't, but if I had to choose between the two, you cannot go wrong with the Neverfull. It is just, I love that bag. So yes, Neverfull. Okay, let's see. Fiji Chick. I'm thinking about purchasing the Zippy compact wallet. What are your thoughts about it? And would you get Damier, Ben, or Mono? I purchased my very first Azor bag and I already have the Emily wallet in Mono. Okay, so as always, love your Q&A, never miss it. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I like to add a little bit of versatility. Obviously, I have 3 Josephines, and they're all in different prints. And for that simple reason, I would go for the Azor, because you already have a Mono, so like I said, I like to have different prints and different styles. So, yeah, definitely go for the Damier Azor. I think it'll look great, especially for the summertime. You could just grab and go with that one. You have all your necessities in there. And I do believe it fits the iPhone 5. I don't think it fits the iPhone 6. So if you ever wanted to, you could put your phone in there and you're ready to go, and you zip it up and you're done. So it's a great way to go, extremely compact. And I absolutely love Damier Azor. So you can't go wrong. I definitely say to go for the Azor. I think you will be very, very happy with it. Okay, Tiffany Valenti. Would you ever buy a Tiffany & Co. purse? I'm debating for my first luxury purse to purchase in a Speedy 30 bandolier or a Tiffany & Co. purse. Okay, so even though I'm a big fan of Tiffany & Co., I think they are one of the best jewelry stores that there have been. Obviously, they've been around forever. But when it comes to their bags, I'm not too big of a fan on the ones that have the metallic leather. And the reason is because the metallic leather does not age over time as well as any other leather bag. Because even though at first glance the metallic looks absolutely beautiful, once it starts rubbing or the creases kind of stay in their shape, that if it's, let's say it's a brown metallic bag, the true brown leather will start to show and the metallic will kind of fade away. So that's the reason why I don't like metallic bags. And I think Tiffany & Co. has most of their bags are metallic. I could be wrong. I haven't been on the website in quite a while. But if it's just the Tiffany blue, I think it's a beautiful bag. I think I saw one that's just the Tiffany blue leather, and it's beautiful. Like I said, you can't go wrong. It's T & Co. But if I had to choose between the Speedy 30 or the Tiffany & Co., hands down, I would go for the Speedy. It has better resale value, and you will get a lot more use out of it. So I would go for the Louis Vuitton. Okay. Hey. Oh, Johnny CTV. Hey, got a question for your next Minks Monday. I'm looking at getting a Speedy 35 bandolier. However, I don't know if I should get it in the Monogram canvas or the Damier Ben. I've seen both in store and I love both of them. Which should I get? Okay, so this is another toughie. You're thinking about getting either in the Monogram canvas or the Damier Ben for the Speedy 35. I think it really comes down to where you live. If you live somewhere where it's extremely wet and it's very cold, not cold has nothing to do with it, but if it's very wet and the weather is very unpredictable, you cannot go wrong with Damier Ben because it does have the treated vachetta, so you're golden. But if you live somewhere where it's very warm and it's sunny, more so than not, I would go for the Mono. So I would base it upon the weather. I know it's not always the best answer, but you want to keep that vachetta looking fab. Definitely be mindful of your weather. Okay. CC Mel's. Hey there, Minnie. Hello. Will you do another get to know me video in the near future? I think so. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to. I feel that you guys pretty much get to see my my personality through every single video or through these Q&As. But if you guys want me to do strictly a Q&A video about myself, let me know and I will be more than happy to do that. Okay. I'm at 13. No, I'm at quite a bit. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to find them all out. Okay. All right. Where am I trying to find? Sorry, I'm like trying to get all these things out. Ben Laurie, thanks for answering my question. Alma, BB, and Vernie added it to cart. Yes, you're going to love it. Oops, I have another question for your Q&A. Any plans of coming to Australia? Stay fabulous. I would love to go to Australia. I would love to travel really anywhere. I'm a travel bunny, so I'm okay with going anywhere. Yes, Australia is definitely on the list, on the wish list. Okay. All right. Let's go. Jazz 1974. Hello. I love watching your videos. Why, hello and thank you. They are so informative and entertaining. Here is my question. I was thinking of getting an item from Louis Vuitton that can be used as a cosmetic bag in a Speedy 30 and that can be used as a clutch as well. What item would you recommend? Thank you. Well, I was going to say the Toiletry Pouch 26. However, I think it's too big for the Speedy 30 and it might be somewhat cumbersome. I think that you can use it as a cosmetic bag. There's two things that come to mind. The Toiletry 19, it's a very small, it's obviously it's a smaller version of the Toiletry Pouch 26. And it has the washable, you know, lining inside that if you get makeup or if you get lipstick, it's very easy to wipe off. And then you can use it as a clutch. It's a little bit smaller though. But if you're okay with, depending upon if you have lipsticks or lip glosses and you're, you don't necessarily need the washable interior, I honestly think that the mini pochette is the best way to go. Prime example, the other day I was out shopping and all I had was my mini pochette. I had my phone in my hand and I had a few credit cards, some gum and some lip gloss in my pochette, and that was it. That's all I had. So I think it makes it very easy to transition from a cosmetic case or from that using it as a cosmetic case to using it as a clutch. So if you don't mind the washable interior, mini pochette. If you do need the washable interior, go for the Toiletry 19. That's very dainty. It's very small. Okay. Lindsay Braxton, great Q&A as always. Next Q&A questions. How do you feel about Hermes bags, specifically the Birkin? Is it a goal for you to own one in the future? Off the top of your head, what is the most disappointing handbag purchase you have ever made and why? Okay. How do I feel about Hermes bags, specifically the Birkin? I go back and forth. I can appreciate them. Obviously, they are doing something right because they are in such high demand and it is looked at as the ultimate holy grail bag. So I can appreciate that. But at the same time, I honestly don't know if I would ever purchase one. I don't know. It's anyone that has them, more power to you, because I can't even imagine. I honestly, I can't even imagine if I did get one, what I would do, because here's the thing. I feel that even though it's the ultimate holy grail bag, and after this one I'm done, if I know myself, I won't be done. I know that. I know that for a fact. Every time I buy a bag, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to get some for a while. That's never the case. Never, ever the case. So I think that if I got a Birkin, it would obviously be very expensive. So it might put a little bit of a speed bump for me to get other bags. But after I spend that much money on a bag, I honestly don't know if I would use it as much because I have all these in the back, and maybe if I sold all these, maybe I'd get a Birkin. But even, I like my collection. I like how it is. And I like the fact that I can rotate my bags. And if I'm going to get a Birkin, I'm honestly probably going to only use the Birkin because it was so expensive. So that's just how I feel about it. I'm not ready to stop on the rotation on these beauties. So as of right now, I don't foresee a Birkin in my near future at all. But like I said, that's not a knock against anyone that has them. More power to you. If you are able to keep your collection and a Birkin, good for you. I mean, kudos to you. But this girl, I cannot. Okay. Let's see. Elaine Howard. Oh, Minnie, I hate to think of you not being your positive and very happy self at work. If you do have an alternative that would make you happy, then I say go for it. My question is, has any company ever asked you to try out their bags? You seem to have an expert knowledge of all high-end bags, wallets, purses. It seems natural that companies would ask you for your opinion, reviews on their product. No, they have not. I have not had that happen to me yet. Okay, and I think that does it for all my questions. I ended up typing them out, and I think that I'm a little bit more scatterbrained than not when I do this. It's very difficult. I mean, it's only 4 pages, but still, I feel like I'm missing some of them. If I am, I'm so sorry. Okay, I think that's all of them. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, but I wanted to give you guys a quick update. Obviously, I told you guys about how I felt, you know, for my work situation. And thank you guys so much for all the wonderful support, the comments. You guys are awesome. I think what I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do exactly yet, but for the last year and a half, maybe two, no, actually, it's been quite a bit, maybe like 2.5 years. I have built a relationship with a few different clients, if you will, and I have helped them buy and sell some of their high-end bags, in specific Louis Vuitton. So I think if I did that full time, I would be so much more happier. It's something that I absolutely love to do, and sometimes I'm not able to meet with, you know, with some of these clients because I'm at work or I have to go into work early and stuff like that. And I don't know, obviously I make money doing it and I love doing it. And I get to go into these fabulous, I'm talking estates, to go look at their bags and to find sellers for them and stuff like that. So I have been doing that for a while. And like I said, I love doing it. So who knows? In the future, I might decide to do that as a living. And then I have my life back. You never know. I'm very much so debating upon that. And hubby said, fabulous hubby said, whatever makes me happy, he supports. So how can I not with a response like that? So who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll come on here in a few weeks and say, I quit my job. But anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I didn't go on too much of a tangent. I know there's some things going on with my throat. As always, I don't know why. I think it's probably because I talk for so long. Maybe I should have some kind of beverage here or something to help my throat, because it gets very dry at the end of the video. I'm going to try to do a few different videos for you today. Obviously, you guys will see them throughout the course of the week. But anyways, that's it. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day, you guys.